Let's try to graph the derivative of this function. Here I'll begin with this point. The reason, because the slope of tangent line at this point is 0, so therefore I'm going to mark a 0 right here. When x is 5, the slope of tangent line is 0. And because of the here the branch, this branch seems like very different from this branch, therefore I'm going to consider this. I'll draw these two separately. So let's take a look at the first branch. Let me zoom in here, and this would be somewhat subjective because you have to mentally picture its slope, its tangent line. So maybe at this point, so I'm going to refine the graph. Okay, it looks like this. So at this point right here, seems like its tangent line is vertical. Therefore I'm gonna, so because its tangent line is like this, right? Its tangent line is like this. So at that point, my tangent is actually infinity, approaching to positive infinity. Let me make my graph horizontal here. So at this point it's approaching infinity. I'm gonna put something like this, telling you the slope of tangent line is approaching infinity. And quickly, here at this point this is the tangent line. It quickly dropped down to probably this is just 1. So I'm gonna put it 1 here. So I'm gonna connect those. Here this is a little flat. It's much flatter here, so I would say probably 1/2. So continue to decrease, right? And now just imagine that you continue. I'm gonna erase this line so that it don't distracts me now. So at this point, it's not horizontal for sure, but it's getting smaller. So just make a reasonable guess. I think it's probably maybe a fifth, a fourth, etc. So I'm gonna just stop it here. This is probably something about 1/4. So this is my branch for this is the derivative graph of the derivative for my first branch, for this blue branch. Okay, now let me continue on from 2 to 4. I mean from 2 to 5. Let's pick a few places. So here, when you look at, let me pick a different color here. Let's use green. So at this green point, this is my tangent line. This is my tangent line. And this tangent line, use your judgment, it's negative. It's pretty steep. So I'm going to place a negative on the bottom somewhere here, right? And at this 2, it's not defined because there's a sharp corner. So I'm going to put a circle there, put a circle here. If you continue to sample, say pick another sample point, and here this is the slope, and you see that it's not as steep as the last one, so it's getting a little closer to the x-axis. Similarly, when it's coming to here, this is the slope, it's getting smaller magnitude wise, so it's getting close to there. And then you're gonna connect these points.
It's pretty rainy, brother.
And then on the last branch, so I'm gonna use the blue one. So at this point, this is somewhat flat, but it's positive, so it's close to x-axis. And similarly, if you draw somewhere here, it's pretty steep, so you wanna make that larger, right? I'm gonna zoom, so it's somewhere here maybe. Okay, so therefore this is the graph of my derivative of this function. Okay, so let's finalize it. Okay, that's it.